Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Eva and today we're checking out the Epiphone Jerry Cantrell Wino Les Paul. It looks killer, it's got some cool specs and it's tied to one of the most iconic guitar players in rock music, but is it actually worth the price tag? Now this guitar is based on something special. This Epiphone is of course inspired by the Jerry Cantrell's iconic Gibson Les Paul Custom. It's the guitar Jerry has been using for years, creating the unforgettable tones on Alice in Chains albums like Dirt or Facelift. So Epiphone of course aimed to create the same vibe here, but is it really worth the asking price? Let's break down the actual specs of the Epiphone Jerry Cantrell Les Paul Wino. The body is crafted from a weight-relieved mahogany with a maple top, which gives the guitar that signature Les Paul warmth and resonance. The neck is made of mahogany, which is typical for Les Pauls, but this one features Epiphone's artist profile neck shape, a custom carved design specifically to match Jerry's preferences. It's a set neck design with the classic 24.75-inch scale length. Epiphone really steps up here with a genuine ebony board, which is rare at this price. It's got the 12-inch radius and the 22 medium jumbo frets. The block inlays are a nice touch, adding some class to the design. When it comes to the pickups, the neck features an Alnico Classic Pro humbucker. The bridge has a 98T Pro humbucker. However, I'm not fully sold on these pickups. I even considered swapping the pickups out, maybe dropping in some Seymour Duncans here, but when you factor in the price of decent pickups, the setup time, honestly, it just didn't feel worth it. For this price point, I think I actually shouldn't have to upgrade anything here. Hardware-wise, Epiphone went with all gold for a classy standout look. The tuners are the Grover Rotomatic and the bridge is Epiphone's lock-tuned Tunomatic with a stop bar tailpiece. The finish is called Dark Wine Red and it's got a glossy look. There's binding all around on the body, on the back, on the neck and even on the headstock, just like in Les Paul Customs. There are some personal touches too, Jerry's signature on the truss rod cover and his JJ logo on the back of the headstock. And to top it off, Epiphone even throws in a hard shell case, not a gig bag. But here's the thing, it's still overpriced. And this isn't just Epiphone problem, it's a Gibson problem actually. Because let's be real, Gibson owns Epiphone and both brands are playing the same game right now, milking legacy artists and nostalgic fans for every dollar they can get. The Jerry Cantrell Wino Les Paul is cool. I wouldn't say it isn't. It looks great and it is a bit extra for an Epiphone, but it's still a Chinese-made Epiphone with mid-tier components and flashy branding. And at this price point, it just doesn't seem like a good deal. Gibson and Epiphone have built empires on the back of the legends. Guys like Jerry, Slash, Adam Jones, you name it. And they know fans will buy their signature models. But it's getting harder to justify when the guitars just don't live up to the hype. And this Jerry Cantrell model is no exception. On the first sight, it looks fantastic. The wine red finish, gold hardware, truss rod cover, signature. It all screams collector's piece. But once you get past the looks, you're left with a Chinese-made Epiphone with components that could be better, with poor quality control, with blemishes here and there, and with the feeling that it's just not that great that you expected it to be. Mine also has some weird resonance, especially in the neck, that's weird. And there are some small blemishes here and there, especially on the back of the neck, and they cannot be repaired. And I know that it happens with other Epiphone models as well. I believe you could take the same money or even less and grab a cool used MIJ Les Paul style guitar like an Edwards or Tokai or some vintage oval, or even build something custom if it's something you're up to. And you'll probably end up with better wood, better components, better pickups, quality control, and way more personality. So yeah, the Wino looks sick hanging on the wall, but once you start to play it, once you really get to know it, I think it just doesn't feel that good, especially for the price, at least for me. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your opinion on the Epiphone Jerry Cantrell Wino Les Paul and about Epiphones and their prices in general. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, ring the bell to be notified when I post new videos, and follow me on Instagram for some more guitar content. See you next time, bye!